Counting down. It's tonight at Miller Park. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. On a good Thursday night for baseball in the Badger State, there's a look at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the East-leading New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Yeah, and as you check in on the numbers on these guys, two guys with pretty good stuff. And they're going to have to mix all their pitches in at some point, because you got a couple of clubs that like to swing the bat. So keeping guys off balance is going to be key.
Guys, as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against the man you see there, veteran right-hander Kyle Loesch. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they come into this one fresh off a 3-game sweep to start the homestand, so they'll be looking to keep their winning ways going here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's the first out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Gary Cox will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 28 on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 on the way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Miller Park, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Starting lineup for the Brewers looks like this. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Scooter Gennett will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And Kadire will put this one away for the first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Gene Segura standing in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Number 30 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Well, 3 pitches, 2 outs here to start the home first. He's got to be loving that.
Ryan Braun will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Now here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Dave will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go!
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6th, first baseman, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
Go home, Mets!
First pitch coming.
Swing!
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. The next pitch. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him 1 above the letters.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Michael Kadire will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this ball's heading on. Will move to 0-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. On Kadire swings and misses here as he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 now to McCann. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
.30 is on the way. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Bartolo Colon will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Here's the first offering. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Ready now on 1-1. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Carlos Gomez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Carlos Gomez.
First pitch to him. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Adam Lind steps in now.
Stay clear of the DP.
First offering on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
The 1-0 pitch. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
And with 2 strikes, when you force a hitter to hit your changeup, that's how you take his power away, especially when it's down in the zone. That's a sign of a smart pitcher right there.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1-1 pitch on the way. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
2 out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Come on, Barry.
2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
3-2, here it is. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Once again, a 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Chris Davis will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now the first pitch, and this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 1-0. Daniel Murphy is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here it comes. 1-0 to Murphy. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. And a good at-bat there, as that in fact stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Pause. Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Hey, let's turn go.
Here comes a 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, and a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
The 1-0 home. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here it comes, 2-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Into the box now, number 3. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. (1-0). And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. That pitch count standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. On the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Robinson Chirinos will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games.
Robinson Chirinos.
Now here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Standing in now, Kyle Loesch. Here's a ball chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-2. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Runners on first with one down. Has a look, now the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Runner at first here, one man out. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with two strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Gene Segura standing in. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0.
2 out with the man at first. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here comes the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The right fielder, number 8,
Ryan Braun will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
He's set, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Colon looks back, now the pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
A 2-1 offering. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Number 30 will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
First baseman, number 30.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Kadire.
Michael Kadire will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Come on, Brewers!
1-0 pitch now. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Two-seam fastball right here. Look at this movement. It works down and into the right-handed hitters. He just can't catch up to it.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
One out and a runner on second base. He's ready, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base,
It's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
The 2-2 coming. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Into the box, Bartolo Colon. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers nothing. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
First pitch coming. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Here comes the 2-1. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So 1 away now, and that'll bring in Adam Lind. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Lind awaits the 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. So 1-2 with 1 away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forth the powerful third baseman, Aramis Ramirez. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
Low for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Colon ready with the 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
The 3-0. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
With two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Chris Davis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Come on, Brew Crew.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Davis waits on the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
1-2. Got him. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Daniel Murphy will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Now here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one.
Let's go, Brewers.
First offering on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That was a strike.
Now the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Ah, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Now the 1-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And a new pitcher will come on as that'll be all for Kyle Loesch. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tyler Thornburg is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Stepping in now, number 3. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the box now, David Lee, as this is popped foul behind the plate. It's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. 2 out with the man at first. Now another 2-2. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers nothing. Robinson Chirinos will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's the 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2 and 2. Two. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3 and 2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. That would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Full count pitch on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Gerardo Parra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Gerardo Parra.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Scooter Gennett will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Neil Kotz will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
56. Neil Kotz.
Number 30 will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Chopper foul. And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. A little bit outside. 2-1.
2-1's the count. Hot dog. Get hot dog.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 2-2 one more time. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Kodyer.
Michael Kodyer will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here comes the 2-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-1 to Kodyer. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's taken in straight away right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second, he was able to tag up and make it to third now with only 1 out.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Inside corner, called to strike 1 and 2.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Well, man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. I mean, he's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
In now, Bartolo Colon, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
What, are you kidding me?
The men on third with 2 down. Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Gene Segura will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in there.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with a knee. It's well deserved.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
The 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here comes a 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Adam Lind will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here, because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
From the stretch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Ready with the 1-1 now to Lind. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Number 3 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Milwaukee leaves 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Daniel Murphy will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Oh, man, he's crazy.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here it comes. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder
Michael Lee will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Double play, kill, stay in it, man.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
He's set, now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Here's the 2-2 home. Out of play. The 2-2 coming. Runners on the move for second. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Jim Henderson will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Number 3 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
Go back to New York, man.
First pitch coming. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The next pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for 1 pitch in 1 location and then let it rip.
Stop him right here.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Yeah, I'd like to see this again because, to me, that's a ball he should have. Yeah, I mean, he's right there. He just fans on it. That's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Number 30 will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.